Welcome to our live. Where is Mimi? Hi guys, we're just getting ready to start. Is the camera gonna be like that, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hello, welcome to our live. Welcome. So happy you guys are coming in. Come on in, come on in. This is Michelle Blackwood from Healthier Steps. We're gonna have an exciting time today. We're gonna be throwing down Mimi and I. I'm waiting for Mimi to come in. Mimi from Savory Thoughts. I'm waiting for you to come on in. Come on in. I guess we'll set up there. Can you let her in? You don't have to let her in?
Oh no.
So I can go say hello, hello. Welcome to our live. That's all right. Yeah, they're not gonna come in, all right. Guys, welcome. We're waiting for Mimi. There she is. Okay, Mimi, come on in. Send that request in. That's it. Hold on. Okay. You're gonna put it on the stand. Hi guys, I am so excited today because Mimi from
Hi.
Savory Thoughts. Welcome. We're so excited. We have a great program
Hello.
today, a great cooking class. Say hi, Mimi.
See you.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Can you
Yes,
guys hear me?
we can hear you loud and clear. Come on in,
Okay.
everyone. Welcome. We're so excited that you're here. We have been for weeks now, every 2 weeks, Mimi and I have been sharing amazing recipes. What we both do is we are from the Caribbean. I'm from Jamaica, and Merlene is from Haiti. What we
80.
do is we take ingredients that we grew up with, either if we didn't even cook them, that we're familiar with, that we either or saw our parents cook, that we ate, or even if we didn't, and we take those ingredients and we create recipes. Most of the time, those recipes were never on our website, so it's new, and so it's so exciting for us to be creative, to see what recipe we can come up with. They're vegan recipes, and either they are fusion recipes or they're close to the traditional with just vegan ingredients. And we're so
Exactly.
excited today because we're going to share
I'm excited.
pigeon peas, and in Jamaica we call it gungo peas, pigeon peas, and I know in Haiti is what do you call it, Mimi?
Congo. Pwa
Congo
Kongo.
peas.
I know. Pwa
Yes,
Kongo.
and also in other parts of the world they call, what else they call it? Gandules in Latin
Mm-hmm.
America. So it doesn't matter where you're from. This peas legume is super nutritious. It is tasty. It has
Delicious.
a deep flavor, similar to black eyed peas. And Mimi's going to tell us a little more about it and say hi as well.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited. Michelle, are you excited?
Oh, very excited because
I'm
so
so excited.
what you've
Can I?
prepared and
I have not cooked these beans in so long.
see.
Oh my gosh. I haven't made
My
it in so
house,
long.
I'm never out of that beans. We have it
Are you
all the
serious?
time. It's a staple here.
No. I haven't cooked it in my house in so long. And the last time I had it was last year for New Year's when my mother-in-law made it. And it was the frozen version.
Right.
Okay. And it's been so long where I actually, Michelle, I don't know if you remember me telling you, I had to call her and ask her, is this the same beans? Like, is that the same one? Because I wanted to make sure I get the correct pronunciation of it. And it's
Right.
the same. You know how sometimes we translate something into English and you're like, no, that's not. Okay. So I wanted to make sure she's like, oh, you're so crazy. So yes, Congo, Pwa Kongo is the one, which is the pigeon peas. All right. And it comes in so many different colors. We have the red, we have the purplish, we have the white, the gray, the brown. The one I have today is actually the dry brown one. Can you guys see it?
That's that's it. And I use the green one. So that's amazing how both
You
of us.
see?
Mine is the green one. The green
Oh
one.
my gosh. So we have a comment, Michelle. Let's see. Puerto Ricans' rice dish is arroz con grandules. Guys,
That's it.
you guys are going to make me speak Spanish. Seriously.
That's it. So that's the dish you're creating. You're doing it with the rice.
Oh my gosh. So in Haiti, right? In Haiti, we do it two different ways. The first way that I'm very much familiar with is with like in a gravy form. Okay.
Right.
We used to
A
love it
stew.
and it's served with white rice.
Nice.
Right. You see, and that's weird because in America we'll call it stew,
Right.
but for us, it's really not stew. It's a gravy because it's blended after it's
Oh,
boiled.
you blend it after.
It's
Interesting.
blended and it has and it's rich and it's thick,
Nice.
super thick. Okay. Similar to the thickness of it would be similar to a tomato soup or carrot soup.
Interesting.
Okay, like a bean gravy, like it's really delicious.
I can imagine.
And sorry.
I imagine so. Of course.
Yeah. And then the other way we do it is like rice and peas.
Nice.
Okay,
Yes.
cook it with the peas. So today I'm actually doing one version of that, which is the peas with the rice. However, there's a twist to it because I'm adding carrots to it.
Oh, I like,
Actually, guys,
I like that
so,
version too. I love
right,
carrot
so,
my rice and peas at times. Yes.
and they're both instant pot recipes. You can make it over the stove, both of them, but because I have the dried beans, I already cooked the beans for you guys already, okay? So because I have the dried beans, or peas, I should say, sorry, it takes a long time for it to cook, as you can imagine with any other dried beans or peas. It takes a long time. So what I did was I already cooked it in the Instant Pot, okay? And I put it in the Instant Pot for 45 minutes, okay?
45 minutes.
In the Instant Pot. The exact recipe with the exact measurements will be on the site, all right? But most importantly, this flavorful bean is so rich, guys, with magnesium. It's also great for energy boost, okay? It's good for, it has good amount of protein, right? It's also like, to be honest with you, I also suffer from inflammation, and especially in the midsection area. And honestly, like, I'm always looking for something to help me with it. And it's funny because when I was doing the research for you guys and I came across that, that's something I did not know. And I'm glad to know it now
Right.
because especially like my husband on the other end, he has problems with beans. He's one of those people who gets uncomfortable.
You mean
when
like
he
gassy?
Gassy. And so finding this, although it has lots of fiber in it, right? But it's also low in saturated fat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but it's also good to know that it helps with inflammation, bloating. Okay. So now I'm going to make it my business to buy more of it. Like I said, I have not cooked this in my house in so long. The last time I had it was from my mother-in-law. So now I'm making it my business to also have this. It does have some calcium, which we all know for immune, especially this time.
Excellent for the bones.
Right. So it's rich. And then, Michelle, I'm not sure about you and how you make yours. Of course, you're going to explain it to us. But when I try to always, when I'm making it with rice, I try to always use the water from the beans to also make the rice with it.
It adds a color and flavor, extra flavor.
It has a color, exactly. And guys, when I did, here's the sample. You see how dirty?
It's actually
it's so dark and so dirty. But that's actually from the beans.
Excuse me, a minute, Merlin. It is pigeon peas or gandules or Gungo or Congo peas, depending on where you're from. Slim Ann.
Depending on where you're from. Exactly. And it's very popular in the Caribbean as well as
Can you show her? Do you have it? You're showing them what yours look like? I'm using the green one. Let me get one.
So the one I have is the brownish grayish color one. Not sure if you guys can see it, please.
So this is the dry, yeah. I have the green one.
Yeah, it's very small. So this is the one that I have.
Oh, she has the same. Oh, good.
Yours is the same as well? Okay. And Slam Ann says she prefers the green ones.
I do have, that's the one I
Yeah.
use today. You know what?
The
I
green,
prefer the dry because I
I
like
do
the dry
too.
because it has more flavor, but the green one cooks faster and I wanted to do a different kind instead of always
Mhm.
doing the dried ones. Yeah.
And the green ones come frozen as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one we have here
Or
right
in the
now.
can too. It comes in the can. The green one comes
It
in
does
the
come
can
in a
as well.
can too. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Walmart.
Here in our region, I have not come across the reddish one. Have you?
No, no. And I've
Me neither.
heard people talk about yellow too, but I'm only familiar with the green, the brown, and sometimes white. I think I've seen white
I
before
haven't
because
seen
we
the
used to
one.
grow it growing up.
Okay.
We have a
Okay.
lot in we have in our garden right now, actually.
Right.
Right.
Don't like canned ones. Yeah, we don't like the canned ones either.
There's
We
so
use it if we
much
have to,
sodium.
but
But the thing is, we don't like the canned ones, but depending on where you live, you don't, if you miss that and you're living abroad, especially when I lived up north, I did not have access to the dried one nor the frozen one. It's because I'm in Florida. So for me, then even getting the can was like, whoo, like luxury because you don't have access to it. But like here I'm living, I can grow it. And I found the frozen and I have a lot of dried. But if you're up north, some areas you just can't, depending on where you live.
So Slim Andrew said the same thing, confirming
Color too, yeah, yeah.
different colors, yes, and even multicolors. Yes, I have not seen the one that's multicolored. I
Yeah,
have not
my
seen
mom,
that.
used to grow that one.
Okay. See, in Haiti, we're familiar with
Yeah.
this one as well as the green ones.
Yes.
And I haven't seen the multi. My husband just said we use the multicolor ones too. I haven't seen it. So we are making a Pigeon Pea Stew. And we're also making pigeon peas and rice. Now, it's the same recipe, but when it comes to the rice, mine is 2 ingredients. Actually, one. Mine is 1 ingredient when it comes to the rice. So I'm going to show you guys how you can use it to same recipe, but 2 different ways. What about you, Michelle? What do you have? I know you have something
On
good.
my website, I do have the rice, I have soup, and I have stew. So, but I think they're all different. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm
So what are you making
curious to
today?
see how you do that. That's nice.
But they're both instant pot. They're both of these recipes will be
instant pot versions.
will be here tonight. They'll be on the site tonight. So, which one are you doing?
Oh, you or me?
No, which one are you doing?
Today I'm doing a loaf, like a vegan meatloaf, and I'm doing also a dip.
I've never had it as a loaf, so yes. So please do show. Do show. I'm excited. I'm excited. Do you guys have any questions? You guys have any questions or anything? Michelle, do you have anything else you want to add?
The protein. Did you talk about the protein content?
I did say that it has protein in it.
Like 11 grams of protein per cup. So it's a huge amount. It's high in folate as well. So it's good for pregnant women, the developing baby, to prevent any kind of defects, birth defects. And also it's good for preventing anemia. So it's good for those who are anemic.
Yes.
It's in their diet. Right?
Yes.
Potassium, vitamin C, it's very nutritious, super nutritious. It's one of those beans that you should have. And we talk about the calcium, magnesium, and also manganese. So it's very good. Teeth, bones, it's just healthy. It's just very good to include in your diet. And I know a lot of people aren't familiar with it, especially here in the United States. It's mostly popular among the Caribbean, African, and Latino communities. And I encourage you to try it. To me, it reminds me of black eyed peas sometimes. Slight difference, but it has an earthy taste to it. So I can, and it's bold flavor. So it's one of those bolder flavorless, yeah.
So when you mentioned the black eyed peas, just trying to show them as you're mentioning it, what it'll look like. You see?
Nice.
Okay. So it's very delicious, you all. I really hope you guys get a chance to try it and let us know what you think. Michelle, let me see your loaf. Let's get going. Let me see your loaf.
Huh?
Let me see your loaf, please. I'm
You want to see?
curious. Yes.
Well, what I did was I plated it. Are you gonna share first, or you want me to share?
Go ahead. Go ahead. We can take turns. We can alternate.
You sure? Okay.
Yes,
So
I'm curious to see this
I
loaf.
had
Yes, I
everything
want to see the
prepared
loaf.
because I know you said you're gonna do two, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do mine fast, and then I'll have it on my website. So mine, I jumped the steps, and I even actually plated mine, so I could start. What I did was, it's easy. I should have. I'm gonna saute. Let me see. What I did was I sauteed my onions, my garlic. I'm putting the. So I just saute. Because when you're making a loaf, a vegan loaf, you want to make sure you saute your onions and soften it. You don't want when you're cutting it is not soft enough. So what I do basically, I go ahead and I saute. You want to get your pan heated, and it's a little behind. It's going to be slow. It's coming. It's coming. And you're going to always soften your onions. So about 2 to 3 minutes, you're just going to saute it. And you're going to add, because it's like traditional loaf, so you're going to add some celery, some garlic for that nice holiday flavor. What you're going to do next is, so I'm just softening it. But what I wanted to show you first that I jumped up, I used the green. So this is, look at this, that's the green pigeon peas. And what I did was I boiled it. It doesn't take long when it's green. It's not as long, like 45 minutes in an instant, but it doesn't take as long. It's quicker. So it's about 20 minutes, and you cook it until it's tender because it's green.
I have a question.
And you see the color looks green.
Did you have to soak it first?
No, no soaking. But
Okay.
But if you're doing instant pot, I'm sure you didn't soak yours. But say if you weren't doing this instant pot, then you'd have to soak it. And it takes long to cook. It's really harder when it's dried. But when it's green, it's only 20 minutes. You don't have to soak it. And what I did was I put it in a food processor. And what next? Okay, I'm going to get into it. I just put it in a food processor and I blended it, process it until it still has a little crunch to it, a little texture. And next I'm adding some carrots because I'm building my loaf. You're building your loaf, and you could add here other vegetables too right here. So I'm adding carrots to add more structure to my loaf. And basically once I saute this and I get it a little tender, I'm going to add it to the Gungo peas. Guys, I'm going to go in between calling it Gungo peas and pigeon peas because that's what we grew up. We use that term interchangeable. So once I saute it and you get it soft, you don't make it tender. Then what I'm going to do is I add my sauteed vegetables into the bowl with the processed pigeon peas. So,
Michelle, we have a question. Michelle,
yes, love?
we have a question from Beginner Vegan. Ask, what do you use to bind the loaf?
Okay, I'm getting to that. Good question. Today I use oat flour, but a lot of times I would use either boiled rice or oat flour because the boiled rice, it's sticky, so by the time you mush it together, it comes together. But I'm using oat flour, and I'm going to also use some ground flaxseed.
Awesome.
So this, I'm using the golden one, but I have also the brown. It doesn't matter which one. So either the golden or the brown. So the flaxseed is acting as the binder or the egg replacer.
Love it.
And then I'm going to add some walnut because any nut you can use. Pecans, walnut, it'll give a nutty roast flavor to your roast. And then I like to add a little nutritional yeast mix because that will bring out the flavor of the overall dish. And here I have some Italian seasoning, but you can use any herb that you want. You could do a combination of herbs, your sage, your rosemary, your thyme. You can do whatever you like to use. And then I'm adding some, you could do soy sauce. I'm adding Bragg's liquid aminos. And basically what I do is I just mix it together. You just mix it, and you wash your hands and get in, and you will just dig in and form it into a loaf. And basically it comes together. While I'm mixing it, it's starting to stick together. So you just mix it, make sure the oat flour is completely mixed in. But while I'm mixing it, that's it. It's coming together. And see, it becomes pasty, and it comes together in a loaf. And the next thing what I'll do is I'll literally just put it in a loaf pan and bake it for about 50 minutes to an hour in your oven at 375 degrees. And I like to line my baking pan, my loaf pan, with a parchment paper. So when I'm releasing it, I just take up the parchment paper and it releases easily. And I'm gonna show you my final dish, and I'll tell you what's on it. And here's the loaf that I cut.
It looks like Thanksgiving, Michelle.
Thank you. It's not a huge loaf so you could double the recipe, because this year it's small. We're not having that large crowd that we usually have. So it's all about small meals this year. And people are just wanting, for family of 4, their immediate family, and that's it. So here's the loaf, and let me cut it. So basically you'd cut it and see, can you see?
Oh my gosh, that looks like Thanksgiving.
That's it, festive. And there you go, you serve it. And this is a finished product. I'll tell you what's on the plate. On the plate is the gravy. I made a cashew gravy. And the reason why I decided not to go like my lentil loaf that's on my website, I use like a tomato gravy, like a tomato on top. I went with cashew gravy because yesterday a comment came in, and the lady said that her baby drank my gravy. It was so good that he drank the gravy. It was so good. So I said, you know what? That's the gravy I need to push this year. She said it's just so good and it's easy, just a blender recipe.
That's
Next
amazing.
on the plate, let me show you what's here. This is, instead of mashed potato.
Vegan say came together really well.
Oh, yes, it does come together. With that, it works easily.
And
yes, thank you.
another one says delicious.
It's very delicious. Instead of mashed potato this year, this is mashed taro. And taro root, or is it malanga, depending on where you call it. In Jamaica, what we call it. What we dashin? We call it dashin.
We call it malanga.
Instead of that, I boil that and I mash that with butter, and to keep that Caribbean, for those who are in the Caribbean. So it's very creamy, and it's called taro root, or dashin in Jamaica, and that's what I'm featuring this year. And then I made cranberry sauce, homemade cranberry sauce, but to keep a little Caribbean flair in it, I put orange zest and ginger, fresh ginger in my cranberry sauce. And all these recipes will be on, and then sauteed string beans, they'll all be on my website.
Is the cashew sauce currently on your website?
The cashew is on my website, yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So you guys, oh my gosh, Michelle.
Oh, it was fun. Oh yeah, let me pour the cashew sauce. It's gonna get thick now, but here it is. The cashew sauce is thick, nice thick gravy.
So, question. So, if the sauce is too thick, how do you dilute it? How do you thin it out?
Add some vegetable broth.
Okay.
But it's been sitting on the counter, or whip it up. Get a whisk and whip it up. And because some people like it thick, some people like it thin. Add a little vegetable broth, and sometimes when you're warming it up again, it loosens up more.
Awesome.
Okay, your turn.
Wow. All right.
I'm excited to see your rice and peas now. We call it rice and peas in Jamaica, but you're going to do this with peas.
Hold on. So before we start, do you guys have any questions for Michelle? Michelle, they're already looking for the sauce that's currently on the site.
It's called vegan gravy. If you go on my vegan gravy healthier steps, just Google that vegan gravy healthier steps, and you'll find it.
Okay, and the string beans, are they on the side as well?
String beans, sauteed string beans on my green
Okay.
beans. I said sauteed
Green beans.
beans. And
And
the cranberry sauce is not on my side. I only have one with ground cherry, but this year I'm going straight, simple. It's sweetened with maple syrup too. Because the one on my side, I doubt it. I think it may be sweetened with coconut sugar. So this year I decided to do maple syrup. And it's easy. It's just maple syrup, water, cranberry, a 12-ounce bag of cranberry, some orange zest, and the ginger. And an inch of ginger. That's it. Simple.
so yeah, all the
ingredient.
4 flavors.
Couple minutes.
All the 4 flavors in it. So,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. The taro is already on my mashed taro healthier steps. That's already on my website. And by today, I'm going to, Sunday the latest, I'll have all the rest plus the videos for them will be on the website.
Okay. Yay! I love it.
Your turn now, Mimi.
I love it. I love it. Guys, for all of you guys coming in, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Merlene, Michelle, and we are from Savory Thoughts, and Michelle's from Healthier Steps. And we do this every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks we're here with a different ingredient from the Caribbean or one that we use often. And we try to create Jamaican recipes, Haitian recipes, fusion recipes, and we also conduct research. So we're not just teaching you how to make these recipes, but we're also teaching you guys on the health benefits of it as well, how it can help you. I am learning a lot since we started doing this.
Me too.
So, and we have adjusted how we eat. So guys, it's been really fun, and it's been great to be here with you all and learning and sharing with you all exactly what we learned. However, I will say we are not doctors. We are not medical professionals. So please, everything that we are telling you guys, it's free information. You guys,
it's Google. You can Google it.
Exactly.
And but I'm a nurse, so
yeah. Well, Michelle's a nurse.
But I'm not. But when I'm here, I'm a cook.
So is it always a Friday? For now, yes. It's always every 2 Fridays. Yes.
Yes.
For now, if anything should change, we will let you guys know.
Yes.
Okay. So, are you guys ready? So now we're going to start with the stew. I'm going to start with the stew in the Instant Pot. Like I said, I already boiled the peas. So to make it easier for us, and I will walk you guys through it, okay? So let me just get a spoon and we can get cooking, okay? So, as I mentioned, this is what it looks like. Everyone, if you're not sure, this is exactly what it looks like once it is cooked. Okay? And that's the water that was released from it.
And it's for 45 minutes, you said 45 minutes.
45 minutes in the Instant Pot. And all I did not add any oil or anything else to it, just plain water. That's it. 2 cups of dry beans or peas, and 5 cups water. Okay? So now I have the Instant Pot going, and I clicked on saute, and I adjusted the time to 30 minutes. Okay? So you guys can show them. So now we're going to start with olive oil. I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Show you guys how to put it together. And it's hot right now. So I have onions. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the sizzling sound.
I can hear it.
So I also have garlic. Normally I'll use fresh garlic, but because I don't have fresh garlic right now, I only have minced, so that's what I'm using, but either or would work, okay? So, but you have to work quick because you don't want the garlic to burn. I also have tomato paste. Okay. You guys can see it. And then now this is when I'm going to add my carrots. Your carrots, you can cut them up as thin or as chunky. I just usually just slice it, and that's good enough for me because it is going to cook and it is going to soften. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
And now I take the beans and I add the beans in. Still giving it a quick stir. Okay. Now I'm going to add my seasoning. So I'm adding, you guys know from last time I mentioned that I love allspice. So I'm adding allspice. This right here is cayenne pepper. This is completely optional. And the reason why we like it is because it gives the food, gives the stew, especially when you're making stew, you want that extra heat. Okay. And it's also mixed in with salt and pepper. Okay.
Right.
Again, all you're doing is just building the flavor. So after we add each ingredient, we'll just give it a quick stir. Now we're going to add coconut milk.
Nice.
Okay, this is about 1 cup coconut milk. All right. Give it a quick stir. Again, we are building the flavors. I'm adding water, about 1 cup water. Okay. And now I'm getting ready to add thyme. I'm using fresh thyme. If you have dry thyme, that's fine too. If you want to add parsley, that's also fine too. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to hit cancel on the Instant Pot. Click on pressure cook. And I'm cooking it for 10 minutes. All right. Cover, seal, and let it cook. And this is what it looks like.
Nice. Let me see.
This is the finished product.
Nice. So that's the stew or the gravy, Bibi?
Correct. And
Okay.
you can, this is, it looks
that
like.
looks good.
Okay. And I'm gonna get some rice and plate it for you all with some rice.
So you serve that with rice?
We serve it with rice, or you can even serve it with plantains if you'd like.
Like boiled plantains?
Boiled plantains.
Nice.
Okay. So you have the carrots, the onions.
Is that your camera a little bit shaky?
Okay.
I think. No, hers, not mine. Oh, okay. Or is it our internet?
Okay, and that's it.
Very nice. Is it?
So, as you can see, it's thick. The more it sits, the longer it sits, the thicker the stew gets. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Nice. Maybe
So that's
your camera is fading in and out. From this angle, I don't know if it's me. So it's not, I'm not getting a clear view.
Okay, let me show it to you again.
Okay.
All right. Can you see it?
Yes. But it's still a little, it's out of focus.
Stop moving it.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, very good. Very nice.
This is it.
With the rice, oh wow, that looks really good. And the carrots,
And the carrots. And that's that.
Very nice, very nice.
So it's very quick, very delicious, very bold in flavor. And it makes a quick midweek meal.
Absolutely.
Okay. And the recipe will also be on the site sometime today after we get off the live. It will be on the site.
Right.
All right. Do you guys have any questions or? Or tell me exactly how you would serve it, what you would serve it with.
Definitely rice for me. In our
Right
family,
from
we
the
love
food.
our quinoa. We do quinoa.
Ah,
Quinoa.
yeah. Okay. So what else do you have, Michelle?
Oh, Deb. I'm doing the other one. Okay, this one I'm not even gonna demo because it's an easy recipe,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the dip. It's I don't know if you can see it.
Bring it up some.
So this it would be great for any get
That's
together,
pretty.
even Thanksgiving. It's a dip, so you could serve it as an appetizer, and it's a hot dip. And I'm gonna dig into it and let you see right there. That's the green pigeon peas. That's a
That's
green, and this
pretty.
would be nice with crackers or whatever you like to serve your dip with. And I'm gonna tell you how I did it. So all I did was I took a cup and a half of green pigeon peas. I boiled that and I put it in the food processor, and I
Mm-hmm.
add an 8 ounce 8 ounces of cream cheese. Where's my husband laughing?
Slim says share do it with dumpling and green banana.
Oh, I should have dumpling and the green banana. I love
Yes,
that.
yes.
That's what we love in this house too. I forgot about that too.
That would be nice with the
She's gonna
stew.
serve you stew,
Dumpling.
dumplings and green banana meat.
That would be nice with the stew. Yes.
Absolutely.
I would serve
That's
it with
good.
rice as well.
And rice as well, yes.
Chicken or bacon.
Yeah, nice. So this I just blend. I did the cream cheese. You can do
Uh-huh.
either homemade or one from the store. We can get a lot of vegan cream cheese in the store and whatever brand. And I just blend it with cumin, garlic, salt, and pepper. So
Mm-hmm.
what kind of pepper you like? I did cayenne pepper. And all I
Mm-hmm.
did was blend that up, process it in the food processor until it was creamy. And then I put it in the casserole, the pan, whatever pan you're gonna serve it in, and make sure it's an oven safe one. And I bake it in the oven. But before I baked it, I sprinkled on top different kind of shredded vegan cheese on top. So I did like Colby Jack and what was it? Which one is the cheddar? And I think the other one is what? What's the other one? The Jack? Which one is it? Two different color. Colby Jack, yeah. And I use, which brand was it again? Royal Life. But you can make your own homemade as well. And all I did was sprinkle it on top and then bake it. And once it's baked, then I garnish it. Pretty. And it's super delicious. It'll be amazing. So I know a lot of people love to do your black bean dips and other beans. Try this, the green pigeon peas, and make a dip. Amazing. And use the same Tex-Mex flavors that you normally would do, and it makes a fantastic dip.
So,
Awesome. Michelle, we have a question. Vegan asked, was it cooked garlic or raw
I
that you
added,
mixed it
because
in?
I was gonna bake it, I did raw. Because I was gonna
Okay.
bake it anyway.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
So yeah.
It's so
That's
colorful. It's so
easy,
festive.
easy dip, high in protein, very nutritious, and very flavorful. That recipe
Yeah.
is going to be on the website along with the video.
Okay, good. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so we're gonna move over to the stove. Do you guys have any questions? For all of you guys joining in, thank you so much and welcome.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
welcome. We are talking about, what are we talking about, Michelle?
Pigeon peas, Gungo peas, Congo beans,
Pwa Kongo.
Gandoles, and many
So,
different names. In the Philippines, they have another name. In Africa, different where the countries.
yeah.
It grown in tropical regions, subtropical areas, and it grows in arid soil. It grows very well anywhere you put it. It's a good,
Yeah.
sturdy
Very
plant.
delicious, very rich.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to make the rice with it. All right, so let's move over to the stove. My husband here is going to help us. Please let us know so that
Any
way
questions or
we can
anything? Yeah,
use
let
the
us know.
camera. Okay? All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right.
Welcome,
So,
welcome.
like I said before, this is actually an Instant Pot version, but for the purpose of this live, I'm showing you guys how to put everything in together and over the stove, since the Instant Pot is actually cooking the stew right now. Okay, but this will also be on the side later. All right. So again, guys, same recipe, just 2 different ways. Starting again with olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Would you like to show them? Okay. So bringing that to temperature. And then I have the onion and garlic. This is exactly how I would do it in the Instant Pot, okay? All right, so I'm waiting for it to come to temperature. All right, so carrot. I have the carrots here. Okay. Again, stir. We want to add in the tomato paste. And if you notice, my tomato paste is like oily and kind of watery, and that's because I buy a large amount and I separate it per tablespoon. So 1 tablespoon, and I freeze them. So that way it's a lot easier for me to use in the future. Okay.
Wow.
So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it comes in handy. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And now I'm going to add the beans. Again, this is how it looks when it's cooked. Okay. You can use canned, frozen, whichever one. All right. We are building the flavor just like we did with the stew. All right. This is getting hot now. I can feel it now. Okay. Now we're adding in the salt and pepper with the allspice. The only thing that I'm not adding to this is the cayenne pepper because it's rice. I mean, you could if you want to, but I'm not because of the kids. All right. So building in the flavor. Everything now is starting to stick together. So which means the beans or the peas. I'm so used to saying beans, guys. I'm sorry.
But I'm the opposite. Peas, everything is peas. We Jamaicans, everything is peas for us.
See, all right. So now I'm adding in rice. So this was 2 cups of peas, 2 cups of rice. Also, this has already been washed. This is the jasmine rice that I'm using, and I already washed it. Okay?
Yeah.
And you wash the rice.
We wash our rice too.
Exactly. You wash it until the water runs clear. That's what my grandmother said. So you have to listen to grandma. So, all right. Now, some people, they will let the water first boil before they add the rice. I prefer to do it like this because I feel like the flavors stick to the rice more. But it really is up to you. There really is no wrong or right way to making this. This is the way I prefer to do it. All right. Now we are adding in coconut milk just for additional flavor. And plus we're Caribbean, so why not?
Love our coconut.
Exactly. And now we're also going to add water. Okay. I'm going to add in the water.
Nice.
Stir. And I'm also using fresh thyme. About 3 to 5 sprigs will be fine. Okay.
Nice.
And we would cover it. I got to get the cover. Give me 1 second. All right. We will cover it and let it cook. So if we come over here, this is the finished dish.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good.
So we have the carrots. What I did was I diced the carrots. We have the onions. Everything else is still the same, except for the onions are diced, and there's no cayenne pepper added because it's rice. So, and that's it.
Very good, Mimi. I
Right?
love it.
And that will also be on the site later.
Very good.
Okay. And guys, Michelle, I'm pretty sure it's the same with your house, but it does smell amazing in
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait
It
to
really
eat it.
does. And I think the allspice
The
plus
allspice, the
the
thyme
garlic
and
and
the
the onions.
allspice together and the coconut. Nice flavors.
Okay.
Nice.
So, do you guys have any questions?
Any question, guys? And also, you can share with us if there's an ingredient that you'd love for us to make recipes around. We'll be happy to. So,
Yes.
once it's a fruit, vegetable, grain, or nut, we're fine. So, go
Yes.
ahead, and if it's something that you've seen in the store, when you go shopping, you're like, I wonder is it cooked? You know, how to cook it? Come and leave a comment below. Need to go get my house smelling amazing too.
Please do. And make sure you send us pictures. I would love to see.
Yes, absolutely.
I would love to see.
Yes,
and guys, it's so easy to make. You can make it over the stove or in the Instant Pot. Whatever is easier for you to do.
Right.
Um,
The Instant Pot, so it's quick and easy.
all right.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Anything else
we'll
you
be
want
back
to share?
on again in 2 weeks, guys. And be sure to comment and follow both of us on our pages on Instagram, Savory Thoughts, Healthier Steps. Please follow us and subscribe to our newsletters on our website. Visit our website, please, and all our social media channels.
Yes. And Michelle will be saving this live as always, and we'll be posting it. So if you want to refer back, we just enjoy it. We really do enjoy it. I look forward to it again for next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. See you again. Bye, guys. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much for everyone who came, commented, send us all your love. We felt it. Well, take care. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.